Hello. Welcome to Small Talk.
Are we live? Hi. Welcome back to Small Talk,
Small
Queens.
Talk, Queens.
Episode 55. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
This is our Festive Holiday Rage edition.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I usually don't.
Watch the glass table
get into
every
the
time.
Christmas spirit. But I got my third Christmas sweater on. I got my Festive as fuck Christmas plaid on vest. And my jeans, let me show you.
Oh.
Here, help me lift my foot up.
Oh.
Help me lift my foot up.
God.
My jeans have the plaid flannel right there at the
flannel.
cuff.
Is
Well,
it?
no.
Okay, good. All right.
Can you help me put it down? I'm like stuck.
Oh my God. So
we are festive as fuck.
We're festive as fuck.
Mrs.
We
Claus
definitely have
over
some
there.
holiday rage. My hair is all
Can you do
mussed
your whole
now.
video? Can you do your whole video with the?
No, I'm not leaving this on. Right. So I debuted this fucker, right? A few weeks ago. I believe I had it on to show. This is worth every fucking penny. I like $8 or something on Amazon. Every single morning, my husband wakes up.
I can't even.
And as soon as I hear, I'm like laying in wait. As soon as I hear him, right? Because I have it like up. I have it on. I'll put it like up here so I can like keep an eye on him. And as soon as I hear him, I pull this fucker down, and I'm like up on one elbow, smiling at him. He's like, Jesus, every morning, Jesus Christ. Or I wait in bed, like when we go to bed, and like go into the bathroom or whatever, and I'll like wait in bed, like sitting there looking at the doorway with it on, and he's like, Jesus Christ. And
it never gets old for
We
her.
were laughing so hard. I said, it never gets old. Like it never, and then I'm going to retire it for Christmas, but like pull it out every once in a while.
You would think that Joe would now start to expect it. Like, I'm going to look
Right?
over at you, and
there
you're going
it
to
is,
have the
and
mask on.
And there it is. I can't. I love it.
Does he say, "Wife, you're scaring me"?
Yes. He's like, I don't know why you find such enjoyment out of this. I'm like, it is ridiculously fantastic. So, Amazon, look, you want to startle the fuck out of someone? This is fun for hours.
You could greet the door. You could greet the door.
Right?
Or
But I
go
can't
into your
see,
kids'
though.
bedrooms. If anybody has little kids and they still believe in Santa.
You might have to poke a little hole in the front, though, just so you can like actually see out.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
So then, of course, this put me down the rabbit hole of Googling, like, are there other terrifying ones out there? Because maybe I need to have a
Krampus?
collection.
Do they have a
Please don't
Oh,
shake
my
the table.
God. Do they have
It's
a
fucking
Krampus?
table. I didn't look for Krampus. I just looked for terrifying sleep masks.
Oh.
I
Krampus
came
would
up
be
shorthanded. So this is round 2, by the way. We recorded the other day.
There's a lot more rage.
It's been a week. It's been a week. So we recorded the other day, and we forgot to plug the fucking microphone in, and the microphone that like comes on my phone is shot. So you hear this like in the background the whole time, right? Well, and at first when I was listening back, I thought because the lawn fucking people were here, the whole week of lawn care, I can't.
Before the snow hit.
Right, before the snow hit, it snowed yesterday. And you can't see it, I don't think, through the window, the glare on the window. It blew off, it's windy, so it blew off the bushes, but it's beautiful. Like,
it's 28 degrees.
A nice Christmas snow. But so we baked cookies this week.
With Mom.
I was in town. We baked cookies.
The momster.
And for 6 hours, the lawn people were there in the rain.
At my house.
With like four of them
with
leaf blowers. Like dueling banjos, but fucking leaf blowers.
4 of them, and there were 4 going, and it rained. It was raining on Monday. They never come in the rain.
And then,
they probably needed to. I don't know, but
they moved to the neighbor's lawn.
My lawn looks nice though.
After that, I thought, oh, good, we're fucking done, but we could still hear it. But I thought we're done for the day. I pulled the fuck up Tuesday morning. And there they were, and I was like, oh my God.
To finish the neighbor's yard.
I have to, okay, wait, in case you've noticed my fucking ghetto nails. So I put on this lovely green, I'm not telling you to fuck off. I can't really hold my thumbnail up properly. Here. So I have these awesome new green nails, right? So these were the glue
green.
on.
They're like the green from the
They are. I wanted them more of like this green, but they didn't have that. So usually I do the ones that come like a sticky tab, and they are like fucking super stick, and I like them, and they last. I put these on Thursday. Like immediately lost 2. Part of it might have been, so the first time I used this when it came with glue, right? So I think part of it might be like operator error. But then yesterday, also like when you're cleaning the house before Christmas, don't do your fucking nails. Like ping, ping.
No,
like all over the house.
I'm going to get mine done right before Christmas.
They're all over the fucking house. So I lost another one this morning. I'm like on the floor, like looking, like what the fuck? They're in the bed, like all over the place.
Wait
in the bedroom.
So unrelated to Christmas, but about the fingernails and the grossness.
Oh.
I used to work with a guy when I worked at the Philadelphia School District.
Oh my God, do not say his name.
And I'm not going to say his name. Plus, he doesn't even live around here anymore. But everybody that in my office agreed with this. It was disgusting. He would sit at his desk and clip his fingernails.
That is fucking vulgar.
You'd hear clipping. You're on the fucking phone. You're typing away. There he is. We had a big open office space. And we had like little desks areas, not even cubes. So it was like wide open. You could see them.
Pardon me. Itch.
Oh.
I'm gluing my nails back on.
Clipping the fingernails. Not just one.
Well, at least it wasn't clipping his toenails.
All 10. Oh, no, I think he did do his toes. I think the one girl in my office that was extremely outspoken finally said something to him. Like, you cannot do that.
You cannot do that.
Meanwhile,
this is why when you start a new job and they have like rules, like an HR's like going over like new like the new handbook, like new employee handbook, and you're looking at like, what kind of fucktard? Like, why on earth are you telling me this? Because somebody out there did it. And now they have to tell you not to do it.
I think there are those things, but I think there need to be more of those, what you and I would call common sense things. I think the HR really needs to go down things. Like the stupid shit, because people do them. Well, nobody told me not to.
Right?
Well, you know what? Don't do it. Do you see any of us clipping our toenails or fingernails at the workplace? But meanwhile, I love this person in my office.
Who said something? I know who you're talking about.
No. This person used to go to meetings. This person had a PhD, would go to meetings, take off their socks. I'm trying to keep them gender neutral. Take off their socks. And did they play with their toes?
I wasn't at the meeting. I only know what you've told me.
Oh yeah, no.
You picked at them or something. I don't know.
It was a they. They picked this. They took the socks off and just kind of, I don't know, played with the toes. I'm not really sure.
It's so gross.
Genius. This person's genius. Like, I'm not kidding you. Not genius in because they're playing with the toes.
Like they're actually like a genius.
Yeah.
I got a couple
Very good person. Very good person. This person would give you the shirt off of their back.
Where's my coffee? Okay.
You've got two coffees going. Wait, to go along with the rage and your fucking disgusting fingernails and the glue, this, what do you call it? The piece de resistance? This ornament made by my friend Stone Donut Design. Stone Donut Design up in Maine. Made a whole bunch of these. Obviously, it's a piece of wood. Is she the one that did
the cards that wasn't allowed to do the cards?
No, that was another person that did the cards that Dr. Seuss got, the foundation or whatever, got pissed at. But, we're not calling this anything. We're just calling this the middle finger ornament.
It's kind of how I feel at this point. I love Christmas.
It's my favorite.
This season, though, I don't like the Thanksgiving being so late. And we're shortened a week. And I'm trying to be festive as fuck this season now that I can, move around and get out of the house. We went to see the Nutcracker and did all the things. But I'm exhausted. And if you see stuff on my shirt, which you might, I was in the kitchen cooking before she arrived, and I had hummus all over me. It's all over.
You have festive leggings on.
Well, I can't get my leg up. So
look,
this
you got
is
Christmas tree.
I have the Christmas tree. I had my bow looked nice.
And your glasses are red and green.
I forgot I bought these fuckers. I was digging for my glasses and I remembered that I bought red and green and they've been sitting in wait for Christmas and I got them out. I'm going to finish my
I'm even having a festive drink instead of my normal coffee.
See, back on. There they are.
It's disgusting.
There they are. Why is it so gross?
I'm having a peppermint mocha, which with even with the non-fat milk and the light whip, the number of calories in here, it's like fucking breakfast and lunch. And I normally don't do that.
I have one sitting here. I'm going to have my regular black coffee
I normally don't do that. I need all the caffeine I can get.
We have to tell the people. We have so much to tell you. Also,
there's so much.
Recap. So
wait a minute.
It's almost great that we're redoing this because there's more. When she left here the other day, after we did this, she went to the post office and was accosted.
Fucking whore. Fucking whore.
I'm gonna stop you there for just a second because we didn't give the disclaimer at the beginning, so I was busy with the mask.
Well,
if you're new, we have a lot of swears and possible misinformation.
Just Google
we're not for everybody. And for those of you that enjoy us, thank you. And if you don't enjoy us, please just. If you don't feel the need to tell us, just keep scrolling and go on. It's very nice of you to just pop in and then go away. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Yeah. And that's all I have to say on that. Oh, it's the bright light. So anyway, tell. I get this phone call and she's like, "Oh my God."
I was hostile. Why do people look at me and think it's two things happen? One, and I like to small talk.
Sorry for the slurp.
If I don't know anybody, I don't want to stand in the grocery line and fucking have convo. Okay? I just want to get, especially if I'm not dressed. Like, I mean, you know, I just want to get my shit. I don't, unless I initiate conversation, I don't want to talk. Oh, yeah. So I go into the post office. So one or two things happen. Either people decide they can bitch at me, you know, tell me what they really think, complete strangers, or they talk my ear off. So at any rate, what's Joe's thing? Does his face look like somebody
who wants to have casual conversation?
Yeah.
That looked like I want it to be.
It's funny. Joe has the best liners. So
I feel like Medusa. It's like Christmas Medusa.
It's gonna itch your head.
It will.
So
I'll take it back off.
I go into the post office after I leave here with a pack of mail, okay, stack of cards. My snarky cards went out, by the way. Any of you watching, if you see my cards posted on my socials, meanwhile, I'm not that active, but my snarky cards, like a fuck you Christmas kind of a thing. I'm
gonna do a party now.
We all have to have some rage, and I'm just real about it, because anybody that says this is like eating peppermint patties and gingerbread smiles, they're smoking the crack.
The fuck crack are you smoking? What the fuck are you talking about?
People that say that like the holidays are all 100% festive and no stress. You're lying.
There is some stress.
You're lying. You're lying to yourself.
Especially when you're missing a week between
You're lying to everybody
and
else. I'm just calling it. I'm just being honest. So at any rate, there's some hostilities with all of us. So I go into the post office. Meanwhile, I'm there every day. I'm friendly with the two dudes. I took them a Christmas gift, some Christmas food.
And a nose itch. Pardon me. I'm not picking my nose.
Christmas food.
Little itch.
Yeah. Bill's the head guy there. So at any rate, because of all the damage and stealing that has been done out of the blue boxes.
I don't know that there's an epidemic with this everywhere, but in the
Philadelphia
area.
It was on the national news.
I mean, Philadelphia area got...
Yeah, people. A side note before I get to... So people were stealing...
They got the keys.
Yeah.
Some criminals got the keys to the blue boxes.
And stealing mail out of it, and then somehow like cleaning the checks and writing them out to themselves, and then people who wrote a $200 bill out to their phone company now wrote a $1,000 bill out to Billy Smith. I don't know. So people, this has been going on for a year. They finally caught some people, but people, back to the story, are a little nervous. So they go into the post office and they don't have that machine. I
swear to God, this story was not this long the other day.
So they have, I'm just telling people don't know, across the pond, it's a little different. So they have those plastic postal bins, those clear ones. So it's up on the front, so you don't have to wait in line. You just go up and you put your stamped mail in there. So I'm not a rookie at this. So I go in, there's a line, probably 6 people deep. I'm going in, and there's something in the middle, kind of. So my point with that is that I'm close now to the person next to me, because there's like a stand with the Amazon and the Hallmark cards there. So I'm going in, and there's also this girl. She's like a college student laying on the desk, waiting for the post office personnel to come back with her package or whatever.
Must have been a hell of a wait.
Yeah. So I walk in, and I'm going straight to the bin. Okay. This woman taps me on the shoulder. She doesn't grab.
But you told me she grabbed you.
Well, it wasn't like this, forceful. It was like, excuse me, this is the line.
I want to turn around and swing. Like, get your fucking paws off me.
She goes, excuse me, this is the line. And we're like this close. I looked at her and I said, I'm putting mail in the bin. That's all I'm doing. I was like, bitch. And all these people are looking at her, and I'm like, it's all I could say was, and with a tone, I'm putting my mail in the bin. And the girl laying on the counter, the college student, was like, oh, this isn't her first time. She knows what she's doing. And I just looked at the woman. I'm like, fuck you. And even if I was skipping the line, that you think I'm going to skip 5 people?
I'm like, Emily, who would do that?
There's not even anybody at the desk.
You need to be told.
There's not even anybody at the desk. And she's like my age. It's not like she's like 80 and cranky or like 12 and doesn't understand.
People get hostile in the post office. That's probably why they had that whole like going postal thing.
People want to know why I get the rage every year at Christmas. Every year. Excuse me. This is the line.
People are short-tempered.
Don't touch me. Why can you touch me? Why are you touching me?
Well, you should have said to her, don't fucking touch me.
Why are you touching me? Well, then it would have maybe been a scene. I don't know.
I would have said, don't fucking touch me.
Why are you touching me?
Okay,
I'm trying to put
my nail on. Could you stop shaking me?
This is the line. Like, I'm a 5-year-old in kindergarten, and I have to line up. Fuck yourself. I mean,
holiday rage.
I'm putting my holiday cards in the bin. Did say this. The blue mailbox gets full. You can't put anything in. The thing won't open, which is true.
You know what? You should get that ornament. Hold it up again, and you should put it like around your neck, like just like a big,
like a Flavor Flav,
like the big clock. Yeah,
Flavor Flav.
Totally. Oh my God, you totally should.
I should get this. Oh, I should get this as a necklace. Not this big, for God's sakes, but like
I like the big,
should have
so that
this
people see it coming.
I should have this engraved, like a disc. But sometimes they
ask her if she does jewelry.
She doesn't do, because you have to have it engraved. I'm going to take this into the jeweler's, though. You get I'm envisioning it. You get yourself a disc. You might even have like a green stone.
I think there's like a hut at the mall that does it.
Like a jade stone or something. No, I want something that's not cheap. Like, I'm going to wear this fucker, and I don't want it to turn me green. So you get like a green stone as the background. You know, nothing fancy. Like
I did a party now.
Like a jade or something that's not been highly polished, and then you engrave this fucker on it. So
by the way, I want to just point out also your bedazzled sweater. I love it. I love it.
I pulled one already.
Oh, I see.
Can you see it? Just a little
Mom
loose.
Can fix it. Can you just pull it back through the bottom?
Little balls loose. Oh, and it's only on the front.
Loose.
The back doesn't.
The back
have
is
it.
Not bedazzled.
Anybody looking for it? It's now on sale at Talbot's. I bought it when it wasn't on sale, and
can you get a price adjustment?
No, because it's too past the window.
Oh, those fuckers.
But it's at Talbot's. They have it in a variety of sizes. Obviously, runs the whole gamut.
Obviously.
You should get yourself one and be festive as fuck.
So while we're still talking about the holiday rage.
Wait, I went into Starbucks. Side note.
Sorry.
I went into Starbucks to get
I got an itch. Oh, God.
I know the guys at Starbucks because I'm in there every day. Yes, it's a habit. Better than Coke. So I go in, and I had my festive vest on that I just took off. And the kid behind, I know him, Shane, he goes, oh, look at you, Kelly, all dressed in the holiday spirit. I said, I am festive as fuck. I look like Santa threw up on me. And he laughed, and everybody else laughed. I don't know if it was that funny, but they laughed.
Well, I don't remember when we taped last week. I don't remember. Oh, no. So I had gone to Michael's. I have two stories at Michael's craft store, for those of you that aren't familiar with what Michael's is.
It's a black hole. It's like a squirrel hole.
I went in to get one thing. They didn't have it. I still spent almost $100. You never.
I
was carrying a few things, and this lovely woman stopped me to tell me how much she loved my sweater.
So you felt obligated?
I had on the I don't know. I have it because I have the red one with the trees on it.
Or the pink one.
But I have it in pink also. I had one of them on. I think it was the red. Anyway, no, I wore the pink. No, it was red. It was red.
And you talk about me.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so I wore the red one. So she stopped to tell me how lovely my sweater was, and here, take the cart. She worked there. I don't need a cart. If I have a cart, I'm going to fill the cart, which I did. And so she went to look in the back for what I was looking for, and they were out. I was looking specifically for a small tin to put nuts in, because I made nuts. So while I'm standing there, I see these Merry Christmas bags.
On clearance. Aren't they on clearance?
They're on sale. All the Christmas is on sale. But while I'm standing there, another lady stops to tell me how much she loved my sweater. And she had on a black and red plaid, like shawl type thing. And I'm like, I have a jacket just like that. I was like, so we're all chatting, blah, 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 blah. And I had these earrings, but in green on. So then I go to the checkout, and the guy at the checkout was like, "Oh my God, where did you get those? I have to have those."
He can make them. Go get some embroidery floss.
I mean, he's at the goddamn craft store. But I told him I got them on Amazon with like a 20 pack, and so he was very excited. He was going to go look for some. And I told him also they come in red. So I get these, right? I get these. I think, well, this is great. It's a little Ziploc bag. Put the festive nuts in.
Festive nuts.
Right?
Nuts.
Ziploc.
She said nuts.
This is also how I lost nails the other day. I mean, I can't.
You're gonna wax,
right? My God. So then when you finally get it open, when you finally get the fucker open, now it's just completely fucking ripped. So after I destroyed however many of these, right? And
my God!
And I'm not going back to get more. But people are getting a fucking Ziploc, just a regular old sandwich bag.
Yeah, I mean, there must be a reason why these are still in stock at this time of the year.
Well, because I don't know.
And I did something to the ligament in my thumb, shredding paper.
Let's not just waste them just to waste them. I mean, I was doing
Mike Spicer.
I was doing a demo.
Dad. I mean, it's not like it's a.
Oh, there you got it.
It might be because of your surgery.
For everyone that I opened nicely, like every third one ripped apart. I can't.
How do you even get the nuts in? Did you spoon in nuts? Oh, look, this is just
I took out my little quarter cup measuring cup and scooped the nuts into the little bags.
Can I open another one?
It was, no, we'll remove the bag. It was, you can have that one. It was laborious. I'm not going to lie. It was fucking laborious.
Well, and you lost fingernails. Like,
and my fingers are flying off. I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't.
Why did you put the red one on the middle finger?
It's a party, because that was the one that was missing.
Mom has party nails.
Because that's the
We're
one.
going to get a phone call, but she has a party nail on this finger.
Because this red one, which I found laying around the house, it fits this finger. So, and this nail was missing, so I just have one. Out of both hands, I only have.
Look at your festive Christmas ring.
Right. I've been having them on all season. My red and green. My red and green. I have on a little jewelry.
Oh, look at yourself.
Look, I thought this was black last year. I just noticed it was plaid.
Oh my God, it's my favorite Christmas plaid.
It's a really rough.
It's
a
red.
really rough angle.
It's red, and it's the red and black. Oh my God, so are you.
So you're loud. Yeah, it was like right here.
It's really. It's kind of early in the morning for me to be doing this.
This is early. It is early. I still have my fucking hives. I can't even.
I broke out.
Which is why I put a high neck on, because I
broke out in hives the other day after my son did what he did. My youngest, I broke out in hives.
He's a terrorist.
And
no,
I got the herpes going. I got the herpes going.
I have the Valtrex in there.
I took the Valtrex. I mean, come on, folks. It is what it is. You get them when you get in the sun.
He does bad shit.
I get them when I burn my lips on hot coffee. Yeah. I get them when I'm stressed. My son's lucky that he is not visiting Krampus this Christmas.
You should take the Krampus stocking home.
I'm going to show that fucking Krampus.
We've shown it before, but it's always fun to show it again.
You know what? The children that believe in Krampus and celebrate the Krampus,
they're probably very well behaved. They're probably very well behaved.
Crystal Night or something over in Germany. They're well behaved.
Oh, we gotta talk about the lady who pulled her eyes out.
It's Krampus. Speaking of Krampus, there's Krampus.
I love it. This keeps looking. Is this a
decoration or is this really my son's?
I bought it to terrorize him. Not terrorize him. I bought it to help encourage him to be well behaved many years ago. When I told him about Krampus was going to come. I remember I had a song.
Krampus was going to take him to the lake?
I said, Christ. And I made up a little jingle in my head one day and was like.
It's not a jingle. I can't put
I sang it. I don't remember. But it basically was like.
Taking you to the lake.
He knows if you've been bad or good. It was kind of like the Santa Claus one. But it was like, he'll put you in his bag and throw you in the lake.
You're so creative. My God. And you
there were other words. Kids. There were other words, but I couldn't remember the other words.
You have to dig through your photos and put this up with the podcast on Facebook. The picture of Mom's Christmas Caroler, you know, that company that makes those, the Carolers or whatever.
The terrifying. Yes, the Buyer dolls. Yes.
Their faces are like
My friend texted me yesterday. He was out shopping, and I get this picture of these two Carolers like, let's do it. Look, both at the same time. If it freezes on that, because it always last week you're like,
if it freezes
Popeye,
I'm not gonna let you post
oh my God, it just whatever. Like when we put the video up, it always like you were like Popeye last week with like one. I mean, I can't anyway. And it's almost always you too, which is great. I'm usually just laughing, and you have this.
I'm a little more animated,
ridiculous look on your face. I love it, and I look forward to it every week. Where are we talking about this?
Krampus.
And the Buyers dolls, right? The Carolers.
What are they called?
So the Buyers dolls, like the Carolers. So our mother has them. It's a whole display, right? And I find them to be terrifying. Like
they are a little terrifying.
Like in Harry Potter when the Dementors come and suck your soul out. Like I feel like they're gonna like suck my soul out.
They're supposed to be like singing.
So I wrote back. I'm like, they're fucking horrifying. I'm like, and that's why we bought my mother the Krampus one, which I did post. So last year, those of you that have been following us all along, I posted last year because. Right. Krampus has the one we got her has a little satchel on his back. So every time we go to my parents, I take the picture of Sean, her youngest.
It's like a wallet size.
I take the picture off of the refrigerator and stick it in the backpack. And then he gets there and he's all agitated. So when he was visiting,
this is a couple years ago.
This is just last year. Year before he was visiting at some point, and he had Mom get, because of course it's away during the year. It's not like out all year long.
Thank God.
So it was before Christmas, and he was up there for whatever reason, and he took a picture of me. He got it from, I'm in like 6th grade or 7th grade or something, and he takes this picture of me and puts it in Krampus's satchel. And then when I got there at Christmas, I was like, touche, motherfucker, touche. All right, two completed. And I promptly, I took a picture. I think I posted it on the page last year. But anyway,
I gave birth to her child. I mean, not really. I mean, I know there are sisters that would do that.
Right. We're not those sisters.
It didn't happen that way. But God had a sense of humor and said, "You're going to have Megan's child. You're going to have Megan's child with that sense of humor and loving all of the holidays.
God, he does. He loves them.
Loves them.
I mean, this is
he would decorate for Christmas in fucking August.
He starts asking about like the Halloween decorations in like July. I'm like, trust me, buddy, I'm ready, but it's too early. We can't. So we usually Labor Day weekend is when we bust out the Halloween and fall decorations, and then no sooner are they up, and he's like, when can we put up the Christmas decorations? I'm like, let's slow your fucking roll here for a minute. We just got Halloween up.
I mean, he's 18, but he loves the holidays.
He loves it, and I love how he like has like collections of things like. Like we had like a pile for Goodwill of like Christmas stuff, and he was like, "Can I have this?" So he like took it home and like added to his decorations.
Oh my God! And every decoration they give us
you have to
fucking noises.
You have to bring the Frank Sinatra dancing lamppost.
It is good, but it's so fucking loud. There's no volume.
And when he was little and he was learning how to talk,
no volume.
He was saying to me because I'm like, you got to turn that down, and he's like, no volume, no volume, and I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what? And he's like, no volume. I'm like, you can keep saying it, but I still don't know what you're saying. I mean, I was very nice about it. And finally, he goes, no volume. I'm like, oh, no volume. Right? He said the B sound for the V sound. Anyway, it was Joe's. Joe's aunt had given it to him. And one day we were like cleaning out I don't know, either bringing Christmas down.
Great.
It is pretty cool. It's Frank Sinatra. You have got to bring that.
It's a Frank Sinatra sound alike.
Whatever. You have to bring it though, so that we can
like a little jazzy.
You have to. We will bring it. You will bring it next week or whenever we do this next. And
in the meantime, I might even just take a picture for shits and giggles so we can put it on Facebook.
We'll do a video of it then.
Yeah, so do a video. Don't have to wait.
So those of you that are on the Facebook, we have drinks to post this week. We'll show you. Well, hang on. I got to debut.
We got a lot of stuff. I got to talk about my trip.
So the other day, right before we did this, my husband gifted me my first Christmas gifts.
Prize. They call it a prize here.
A prize. A Christmas prize. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. I have wanted this for years.
And wait, I gotta get it. You can't.
Wait, no, they saw it. They saw it. It's too late.
Oh, you. Okay.
Got it. I got fucking Snoop on the stoop. And for anyone out there that doesn't know who this is, Snoop Dogg. He's a rap singer.
Wait, keep quiet so they can hear this.
Got chow, me chow low. Oh, it's Christmas, so chow. Ho, ho, ho. You know
ho, 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 ho. So this is the 2024 version. And those of you that
no Snoop.
Well, if you watch the Olympics, you saw Snoop on the Olympics. So a lot of people that may not have been familiar with him before are definitely like dad, where he sits like the elf on the shelf, but it's Snoop on the stoop. And he came with the little necklace with the SD. And he came with the little sunglasses. He used to come with a big fat joint, I believe, because he's always pictured with it. But he gave up the pot smoking because
bad for his health.
Too much of it. I can't get the sunglasses back on. So the 2024 version doesn't come with the joint. And Joe was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," because I wanted it for a few years. And he was.
In fact,
Joe does not. Joe has like a. He's like, "Oh my God, this fucking guy." Like he's like everywhere. But hold on, here you hold Snoop. To go with Snoop is his BFF, Martha on the Hearth, and it's Martha Stewart. She came with a wreath and a package, which is inside, and this little shawl. Martha on the Hearth.
She always says, it's a very good thing.
It's a very good thing. And and Snoop Dogg, and these are my favorite. So I have them perched in the living room.
Oh, look at Snoop Dogg's jacket.
He came with a jacket. Turn around, get a little jacket.
Who's on it?
It's Snoop Dogg.
That does not look like Snoop Dogg.
It's Snoop Dogg, for Christ's sake. He's not wearing a jacket as somebody else.
Oh.
So I have, and there's like a Krampus on the mantle or something. And Joe looked for it. It was on eBay for like $300, and he's like, "You're not getting that."
The thing about this Snoop Dogg is back to your no joint.
I'm sad he doesn't
is
have
that the box that he came in said the 2024 version. So if you're looking for the Snoop with the
joint with the big J, the Snoop with the J, it's not this version.
You need to get not the 2024 version. Here, I got to just play this again.
Okay, you do it.
A Pimp's Christmas song.
Oh my! Oh, sorry, I shook. Sorry.
What it do? It's your boy Big Snoop Dogg. And I'm hanging out with my main man, Mr. J, a.k.a. Jake the Flake. Oh, yeah. My boy, Archbishop Don Magic Wand in the house.
Who are these people?
Rolling up them trees.
No, turn it off.
I don't know how this is a Christmas song.
It's awful. Turn it the fuck off.
I am.
That's not
I just don't know
music.
how it's a Christmas. But it's on his Snoop Dogg Christmas album.
His Christmas album sucks my asshole. So there's that. So.
Oh my God.
I got. Wait, so I have it.
Wait, he's got a funky Christmas.
Well, not. There's no more. You can Google it. Go to Amazon Music. Wait, so I didn't show this yet. So we have. I didn't show this, right?
No, you didn't. But wait, I have to interrupt because this is too funny. I might pee my pants. Santa
Great.
Claus goes straight to the ghetto. It's the name.
Oh my God.
Wait,
we're not playing.
No, we are. It's the name of one of his songs, and it has the E for explicit. I can
Fucker.
only imagine what Santa Claus goes straight to the ghetto has. Say, wait.
Is that the black Santa Claus?
The Super Nintendo. Yeah. Sega Genesis. Street Fighter 2.
Okay, that's enough. But he does have a song, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto.
I'm very much into classic.
That's a good trivia
Christmas
question.
songs. Classic Christmas songs.
You know what? I don't like the four, what the hell are they called?
The four
Freshmen.
tops? I don't know what you're talking about.
They sing Christmas music, and John likes that song. Snowflake.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Snow.
Okay.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's awful. It's no good. I mean, this is why I have to put the Amazon Music on. I don't want to say her name because she comes on. But then I'm like, Alexa, next song. Alexa, next.
You just said
it. I know, but I don't think the door is like half shut. So, because we're talking about homemade gifts. Oh my God, my friend is getting her rabbit that I cross stitched for her today, and then Mom had to help me finish because once I cross stitch it, I can't do anything else with it. I can only do the cross stitch. I can't figure out to put it in a loom or do anything else, whatever. The one crafty, creative fucking thing I do. And Mom's like, this is really for me, right? So since I have all the colors still organized with the pattern that got ripped to hell, maybe I'll do one next year. But my friend made me. I love a good homemade gift.
You made Mom
love.
that Angry Bird a couple years ago.
I made her an Angry Bird, the Robin, the Angry Bird.
Bluebird.
So my
love
friend,
that. That's
look at this.
beautiful.
Isn't this awesome? Ho, 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 of course. I love
That is awesome.
As Sean would say, I love this. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is very fun. So I replaced, I have it out here on our porch on the red doily that my friend knitted, another friend knitted. I mean, I have some cool shit. And we showed those last year. My friend did a whole little thing of those. Look, so I have
pirate.
This. Oh my God.
I'm losing my mind.
So I have it sitting on my tabletop.
Look at that. I love red and white together.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You should bring your tree out here. The red and white tree.
It's plugged in. No. So the other weekend, and like our house is really truly fucking festive.
It
Joe
looks like
asked
Santa
me,
Claus
He was
vomited.
like, "Do you post pictures? Like, do you post pictures of
You
the house?"
should.
I'm like, no. But so
You absolutely.
while Sean was here, he and Joe brought down every single thing from the attic, Christmas related, because there's some things that have just never come down before.
Notice we don't do that at my house. I'm not.
So
not into it.
he's a huge help. First of all, if we don't want something, Sean takes it, which is great. And so they brought down Joe's mom at some point before she passed away. She used to do the you're distracting me. Don't fuck with my decorations. I have people coming over.
I know, but I like this.
There's one more thing I have to put back.
You're just having fun.
So she did the what's it called? Like the ceramics, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
people, I mean, do people still do that?
Yeah, that's what Color Me Mine is, which is a franchise chain, by the way.
I have to start doing
it's
this.
It's the ceramics. Like you go in, there's a mug that's unfinished. It's not porcelain. It's
You glaze it.
And you
glaze
paint it.
Right,
you paint it whatever you want. You draw it, whatever, and then they put it in the kiln, and then you pick it up, and voila, you have Christmas ornaments, cookie dish, cup.
So our aunt did that. Like we all have like a big red boot with our name. You can like put stuff in it with our names on it. Yeah. She's the one that started me. She did the little, not the Department 56 snow babies, which I have a huge collection of now. But she did. That's how I got started with them. So I had a collection. So anyway,
we all have a collection. She gave us all a collection.
Joe's mom did. Mom has the houses. Has a bunch of houses. What was I saying? The tree. Okay, so Joe and Sean come down with this huge box, and in it is a huge white ceramic
it's
the
the old
tree.
fashioned, like they're selling them now in the old fashioned catalogs.
Right, like everybody has the green one with the little bulbs in them, right? So, which we have one of those. It's in the parlor. It's all set up. So here comes this white one, and it has the holes in it, but no little whatever. Amazon. Well, I had a bag which I have for you to give back to you. That Mom had given them to me. They were yours anyway, but they were too small. Like so I call Mom. I mean, who knew this is not one size fits all bulbs?
How does she even know that?
Well, because she had the bag. I told her, I said, well, these are too small. They fall down in. She said, well, you need medium or large. I couldn't find large. I got the medium and was hopeful, and they worked. So then I'm like Googling, like, how do you do this? And sure enough, you just take, in case you have a bulb that falls out, first of all, you can get them on Amazon. They come in small and medium as far as I could tell. You can get multicolored. We got a bag of all red because Joe said, I think that like just the all red would look really nice with the white. It does look nice. It does look nice. When it's lit, it looks a little bit more orange than red, which is kind of pisses me off, but it looks nice just sitting there too without being lit. But I'm about to get lit. So
holiday hostility.
So you take Elmer's, just like a white Elmer's craft glue or whatever, and you just put it, because it dries clear, you just put it around like right under like the base of the bulb. Thicker. And then you just stick it down there and let them dry. So now I have that set up with all my white snow babies. So it's all white with like splashes, and some of the snow babies have like little red stuff here. There's little splashes of red. And I have it on a red like thing, like something scratch the table, which I slid it across the fucking kitchen table. And it's rough on the bottom while I was doing this and scratched the fucking table.
This is why when people do it now, I see them scratching the bottom of things, like ceramics. Like sandpaper at the place.
That's why. Because I wasn't thinking, and I slid it across the table, and it scratched
I've done it with shit I bought too. Like, I've slid it across the table, and then when my mother-in-law, when we packed their stuff up, my mother-in-law smartly had on the bottom of things, and also as like a shim, but more importantly, to keep from scratching, she had little felt circles on things. Genius. Why didn't I think of that? Genius.
Chairs come with felt on the bottom. So my leg lamp came with felt on the bottom. We have a leg lamp.
You need to show that leg lamp. You know, from the movie.
People know what the leg lamp looks like.
No, they don't. What's the movie from?
A Christmas Story. People know what the fuck the leg lamp is.
Well, I didn't.
If you don't know what the fuck the leg lamp is, I don't know what to tell you.
I've never really seen the movie in whole. You filthy animal. I kind of get it. I don't really. And then the double dog bear.
That's not the filthy animal, and that's not part of that movie.
What's it from?
Your filthy animal is from Home Alone.
Oh, well, see, I don't even know.
Shouldn't know Christmas movies. I have Christmas trivia. I should go get it.
I know the funny ones. Hallelujah.
Like four Christmases. Oh my God.
Do you remember when Sean was learning to talk, and we watch the Griswold Family Christmas Vacation all the time at Christmas? It's like on repeat.
Ali hoo-ha.
So I got an ornament. Megan got me the ornament of the Clark Griswold house when he lights up and he goes,
hallelujah, hallelujah.
So Sean would go around the house going, hallelujah, hallelujah.
It was great.
So he goes to a speech therapist.
And Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, he's 3, and you know, he's having trouble coming up with some words. He has apraxia.
He was a little older than that.
Well, yeah, maybe
he was like
4.
5.
But we go into speech therapy, and he could say the most complicated things. First of all, he was saying it wrong, but hoo-ha. His speech therapist looks at him, and she's like, I can't get you to say can, but you're saying hoo-ha.
Well, like some of his first words were powdery snow.
Yeah.
Because we had that snow, and it was 2010, so however old he was in 2010. Oh, yeah,
he knocked on
And John came in from cleaning up like the deck or whatever, and he's like, well, it's a light powdery snow. And Sean's like, powdery snow. And we're like, okay.
Tell him about the time you spent the night with the snow before Joe.
When he kept knocking on the wall all night long, knocking on the wall between his bedroom and the guest room.
It's an adjacent wall, yeah.
May. He wouldn't say Meg, so it's just, or Annie Meg, it was just May. Like all fucking night long. I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna rap on the wall. You gotta leave me be. Stop. Anyway, there was like a million things. We're like a mile a minute. We are getting this in, truly, for those of you who tell us how much you look forward to this every week, and it's like the highlight of your week, or like we bring you joy, or it's your way to unleash or unleash, whatever. Feel better, you know.
And be real, it's not all fa la 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 la.
Right? I mean, no, it's not.
It's not a Hallmark movie over here.
Am I bleeding? What? Why is my finger cut?
Is it lipstick?
No, my finger's cut.
Oh.
The fuck? Look, anyway.
Well,
I don't know. Look.
What'd you cut it on?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe when you rip that open.
Maybe, yeah. It's like a paper cut. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, because, like, fitting this in, it's been a hell of a week. I mean, a hell of a week. I'm not
My
high.
son's been home
if you're
sick.
home watching this thing and like, she's fucking hot.
No,
I keep losing track. It's just because like we have company coming. We have so much going on. It's just a few days before Christmas, and I'm like, I have to do all the things.
You know what? I bitch and say that I'm like the Grinch. Or who's the other guy? Scrooge. I'm not so much Scrooge. Grinch. A little bit, just because it's like overwhelming as the mom. You do all of the shit.
The things.
And those of you know that have seen my snarky cards, Other people feel this way too because it's Mrs. Claus, and the caption underneath is she's been carrying his ass, or she carries his ass. We all know who does the work, Mrs. Claus. So I'm not done. So anyhow, I'm bitching, and in my mind, I'm like, God, this is a lot. Well, Mom did it, and there are still people doing it with a full-time job. You come home, you wrap the gifts, you buy the stuff, you wrap the gifts, you make the stuff, you cook the stuff.
You should have seen. So I have I write everything down.
Oh, no,
I have
a
multiple
list on my fridge.
lists. I have multiple lists on the table right now. Like one was groceries, one was like to prepare for company coming over. One was shit to take to mom and dad's. My calendar. I have I keep a planner. I don't put shit in my phone. I want my fucking phone.
No, my phone.
I have to
need
write
paper.
it down.
I need paper.
You should see it. I mean, it's like scratching off arrows. Because I didn't finish it the day before, you move it to the next day.
Mine looks like a flow chart threw up because it's like.
All I have to do today, aside from, by the way,
do you
I
need to
put
take a shower?
makeup on. Yes, I had to fucking shower. This morning. So, okay, here's a lesson to be learned. By the way, aside from don't put nails on and then clean the house. Also, don't clean the fucking bathroom and then color your hair the next day. So Thursday, I'm like, okay, I have to clean the bathroom. I need to color my hair. I had super bad roots. I need to color my hair, but if something has to go and I'm not going to fit it in, it'll be the hair color. I'll just do it between Christmas and New Year's. It's fine.
That's what I keep saying about my nails. It keeps getting pushed.
So, and we can't get the holiday pedicure either. We'll get back to that. So yesterday, Wednesday, when we recorded Thursday, then Thursday I cleaned the bathroom, and then yesterday we were going to do it. So she FaceTimes me. I'm sitting in the bathroom, like on the edge of the tub. Obviously, I'm coloring my hair. I don't have anything on. So I was like talking to her. It's just my face. And I have this like giant smear of like fucking hair dye like all across my. I didn't even realize it was all over my forehead. I'm like, oh my God.
Looks like she was hitting the crack pipe.
And so I get whatever. I get done, and then it's like I try to be so careful so I don't fling. And it flings. I mean, so then, like, I'm in the shower. And you're supposed to get a little water in it, just sort of rub it together there, like right before you like rinse it out with the cream stuff that comes. And it flung all over the white interior. It was like these splashes of like, it looks like someone was slashed in the fucking shower. I'm like, I don't care. It's clean. It's just it has fucking stains on it from the hair dye. I replace it every once in a while. Like I'm not gonna I'm not replacing it 4 times a year when I color my hair. Anyway, look, and we couldn't get the holiday pedi. Right? Because...
Oh, my God.
What happened to your fucking foot? I forget.
Well, this is gross, but I was cutting my toenails because they never cut them as short as I like them. And when you work out in your sneakers, you need them a little short. I know it looks like I work
always
out,
cut
but I
mine
really
before I
do
go.
work out. And it hurts the toes and the toenail. So I cut mine before I was going. Well, don't you know I fucking cut my skin right on the big toe. I bled. I had to take a washcloth. It was all over my sheet on my bed because I was I had to get a washcloth. It soaked
You
through
cut
the
your
washcloth.
toenails on the bed?
No, I was sitting there after I did it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I didn't realize it was bleeding, and I had like a little track of blood. Then I was like, "What in the hell?" So then I grabbed the washcloth. It soaked through the washcloth. I'm like, "This fucker. Do I need stitches? I cannot go to the hospital and have to get a
looking
stitch."
like that, right?
Oh
no.
my God. No. I mean, I had a pedicure before I had knee surgery. For God's sakes.
Yeah, I mean, I had my toes done before my back surgery. I was not walking around with my toes right now. Have the remnants of the dark purpley black from Halloween. Because I was fixing to get my holiday pedicure 2 weeks ago when I dropped that goddamn metal gnome sheet of metal on my foot and sliced it open. That fucker hurts still.
Yeah,
It's still not healed. Like it's healing, but it's not like I probably needed to have it stitched. It was fucking deep. And so it's healing, but like not enough. Like I'm not going to go get a pedicure and like risk,
at this time of the year.
No.
Nobody's seeing my toes.
Right. So it's fine. Like I'll just keep shoes on my feet.
Unless I have to wear
I
wear my nice heels that are peep toe, which I really love.
You can't wear fucking peep-toed shoes with your feet. Look.
I know.
Ooh, today is the first day of the winter solstice.
Yeah, today's the solstice. Happy solstice.
It's the first. So Yule. Like, as in Yule log.
You said
Yule. Yule, as in Yule log. Not like a log, like I have a log, but like, anyway, I'm sure I fucked that up. Those of you that are familiar with the movie.
Christmas vacation.
So it's the first day of Yule, and of course, like most like Christian holidays, they came from, pagan things. So like the Norse and the German whatever is where Yule came from.
You heathen.
So you're supposed to bring in greenery into that's why we have a Christmas tree. The evergreen trees were thought to be a sign of like good luck because they don't, everything else would die in the winter, but evergreen trees and it would
they're
stay
deciduous.
green.
Is that right? Deciduous?
I don't fucking know.
One of them,
I teach my kids
they're
those kind of
deciduous
words.
seeds, deciduous trees. Meaning
So,
they don't.
which remind me to talk about the mistletoe.
We got to talk about my trip.
So we're gonna have to get the abbreviated version of that.
Okay, yeah.
So you're supposed to bring in greenery, and we have fake trees. So on my list all week long was go cut holly from the holly bushes to bring in for vases because it's supposed to, be good luck. So yesterday it starts to fucking snow, and I'm like, fuck. So I get out, I'm in flip-flops, and I had on these very loud holiday leggings that I only wear around the house.
Flip-flops?
Because I'm walking around the house in flip-flops. It was warm in here. And I had on this red tunic that I grabbed because I didn't want to dirty anything yesterday that I might want to wear, but I still wanted to look festive. So, pardon me, I grabbed this tunic that is 3 sizes too big for me. It's like literally like down past my knees with these leggings. And I'm out. I might as well have put this on to go the fuck outside. I mean, every fucking car that could went by.
Out looking
and
at
I'm
you?
in bright red with these loud Christmas leggings. And I'm like, and I'm trying to, cutting the, I wanted to get the holly with the berries on it too.
And people are probably like, what's she doing trimming a tree right now?
Why is she fucking trimming this bush out here in the middle of fucking snow?
I'm trimming my bush.
So I get it. I come in and I'm like, okay, so I'll go to put it in the little vases. I have 2 little vases. I go to put it in. Well, they keep popping out of the vase. So I'm like, okay, I have to trim some leaves off. And they still just keep popping out. I'm like, look, you fucker. I want you to be
Are they
festive.
Mexican jumping beans?
Like they would not,
happening?
they don't, because like the whole, it's not like a,
it's not
like
a
rose.
Stem,
it has a stem, right? So there's just leaves coming out all over. But I trimmed them and still I'm like, now I'm getting fucking hostile over the goddamn holly. And so any of you looking to, between now and January 1st, it's called the 12 Days of Yule. Probably, maybe has to do also with like where the 12 Days of Christmas came from. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe.
This is where the non-factual information
the 12
comes in.
Days of Christmas, though, also people say it's from Christmas to January
Absolutely.
6th, which is what is that?
Epiphany?
Epiphany. So someone, because I asked Joe yesterday, was the 12 Days of Yule the same, like the 12 Days of Christmas come from 12 Days of Yule? And he's like, I don't know. So I'm not sure, but I mean, it's not really coincidence either. But anyway.
I'm so going with the 12 Days of Christmas are from Christmas Day to January 6th because I still have mail to get out.
Yes. Well, so between now and New Year's Day is the 12 Days of Yule. So if you haven't already, like, bring in some greenery, even if it's just a little something to put in like a little vase.
Like hemlock, pine tree out back, some holly, some, what else keeps its leaves? If you have rhododendron or something out there. Boxwood bushes.
All our shit's dead except for
our
our laurel bushes are still green.
Yeah,
anyway,
laurel bushes,
so bring in some greenery, and then you can get really festive.
Grab
and
some
like
at the grocery store.
You're supposed to decorate a log, and I know a girl that she did it beautifully, and she decorates it all up, and then you're supposed to burn it. And it's it's like for good luck and all the things. Probably like in a fire pit, because I mean the Yule came from the celebration of, because this is the shortest day of the year.
Short
with sunlight, and then starting tomorrow. We started to get the light back. So it was a celebration of light and sun basically coming back. And so it was feasts, and each day has a different like theme to it. Like today is like the celebration of the mother or the woman or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know I don't know them all. Look it up, Google it. I don't know what the 12 days are. I just know that I bring in greenery.
Well, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
2 turtle.
No, that's 2.
Oh wait, partridge in a pear tree. Anyway, look, I can't. So speaking of shit that grows, I learned something new this year watching the Hallmark Channel.
We're here to educate you.
We're here to educate you. Here we are. Jesus Christ. So I didn't know. So mistletoe is an invasive, basically a weed.
Mistletoe. You need to watch 4 Christmases.
If you have not seen 4 Christmases.
With Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn.
Oh my God.
Mistletoe!
I fucking love that movie.
You'll understand.
So, Fred Claus is another good one with
I don't like it with Tim Allen.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's Santa Claus. I'm talking about Fred Claus with Vince Vaughn and Paul Giamatti and Kevin Spacey. Right?
I love Vince Vaughn.
I love him. I love Fred Claus, and I love 4 Christmases. Where am I going? Oh, mistletoe. Christ. So Hallmark Channel, and I watched. So they were cutting down mistletoe, and it was like growing like off of a tree. And I'm like, oh, like do they have like mistletoe trees? So
It's a parasitical plant.
It's invasive. It will kill the trees. Yeah, it will take over the tree. So I'm Googling, like, Google it, like trying to find out. So they have to go up and cut. You have to cut the whole thing off at once, like remove the whole, like like a tumor on a tree. It's to take the whole fucking thing off. So now you know. But then so it's a weed and it's invasive, and then they charge you through the fucking nose to go buy it.
Right, unless you go to Trader Joe's, and then it's like $2.99 for like the little thing. Not the ball, but like you're out of coffee.
I'm out of coffee.
Oh my god! So we're on the holiday hostilities still in the Christmas celebrations. So my husband surprises all of my family. All of
you
my
have
family.
to give the short version.
Okay, I am giving the short version.
Well, we're at 49 minutes, so
he surprises us, and last weekend my children John and I go to New York City via the train. We take the train up to New York City. We stay in a lovely hotel. We have a view of Central Park. And we're going to see the Rockettes because we've never seen the Rockettes.
Joe and I just saw it a few years ago for the first time.
We've never seen the Rockettes before. So we went to take in the holiday lights and festivities.
Holiday festivities.
We saw the Rockefeller Center tree. It's gorgeous. And just, it was lovely.
We missed the lighting this year. We always watch it. And we were on the trolley tour. And I meant to record it. And
But it's really beautiful, and I've never seen it in person, the whole Rockefeller thing. We did not go ice skating. But anyhow, so Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, we have to be at Radio City Music Hall at 9 a.m. for the 10 a.m. showing of the Rockettes.
When I said you have to give the rounded version,
going.
We don't need times.
Okay.
We don't need times.
I'd like you to feel like you're there. I give you the details. So anyhow, we sit down. The Rockettes are kicking. It's a 90-minute show. They can really get their legs way up. Their hip flexors must be really stretched out. My trainer tells me. So anyhow, they're doing all the songs. They're doing a little tap dance number. And when the Rockettes go to change their costumes, for those of you who've never seen them, they have like an ensemble that comes out. It's like a couple male and female singers. There's a little girl who's like 12 from one of the local ballets or dance. She comes out and does these things. So while the Rockettes are changing, there's something else going on. And there's a Santa Claus, okay? Like a real Santa Claus. He's like kind of the narrator of the whole show. So anyhow, they're doing a tap dance to like, I don't know. What the hell did I say?
Danny fucking K?
Danny fucking K. No, that's from a movie. They're doing a tap dance number of like a Christmas tune. And then the lights go down. The next thing I know, it took a turn. As John said, it took a turn. The show took a turn. You go from like 60 some minutes of dancing.
Jingle bells.
Tap dancing, jingle bells. Tap dancing, it was jingle bells. Tap dancing, jingle bells. All of a sudden, we got the manger scene. It got religious, which is okay because it's the Christmas story, and I'm not. Don't at me. I'm not poo-pooing.
Jesus is the reason for the season.
I'm just saying, you go from a tap dance number of 36 women doing high kicks and tap dancing, jingle bells.
Did they have high kicks with a manger scene?
No.
That would have really been entertaining.
So they close the curtain.
Mary pops up and does some high kicks.
Santa's narrating starts talking about the North Star, the star in the sky, and the whole biblical story, which is
we know the story of Christmas.
I know it's historic for those of you. It's historical.
You got to get to the.
I'm getting to it. So all of a sudden they open the curtains. They open the curtains. There are the three wise men. Two of them are bringing livestock across the stage. Camel. They're leading real live camel across the stage. There's one.
There were not. I don't believe there were camels there when I went.
If there were, I don't remember. Live camel go across. John leans into me and he goes, "Who picks up that shit when they shit on the stage?"
Oh my God.
Because it's like large.
Maybe they don't feed them right beforehand, so they don't shit on the stage.
Then you bring up the other point.
Because that's not very Christmassy.
John's
I don't want to see some camel shit on the stage while I'm trying to watch.
I'm surprised PETA hasn't gotten in here. I mean, they're not harming the animals by any means, and I'm sure they're well fed, but that's the thing. If they're not feeding them so they won't shit on the stage, then PETA's going to have a problem with that.
I don't mean they starve the fucking camels. It's not like they don't feed them before the show.
So they do 5 shows a day. The Rockettes do 5 shows a day.
Do they have alternating camels for each
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The girls don't. There are 36 Rockettes, and 36 Rockettes do 5 shows a day. It's the same 36.
A lot of kicks.
So anyhow, these two, there's a lot of livestock going on at the end. And I'm not giving you any spoilers.
They had sheep too.
Yeah. Okay. So the two things. John's worried about the camels taking a shit. I'm worried about the camels spitting because camels spit when they're pissed. So they seem to be a little docile. They also did not have the bag on their ass like the horses do in the horse and buggy. So there's nothing to catch it. So John's really concerned about the poo.
Could you imagine Sean would have lost his mind? He would have been so amused if an animal.
The poo on the stage
had shat on the stage.
So I look over and now they're bringing out these 3 sheep, which for a minute I thought they were dogs. I'm like, what is this with the wildlife?
Oh my God. Dogs are hardly wildlife.
No, I mean livestock. Whatever. We'll just call
they're not livestock either. Christ.
Well, I mean
pets. Okay.
Livestock. The sheep are livestock. They're on a farm. At any rate,
dogs are not livestock.
There are 3 sheep, and I'm like, John, there are sheep over there. Well, their poo is going to be smaller. Okay. So
I heard that sheep poo stinks really bad. I learned that from watching Ted Lasso.
I don't know about
when
that.
When their lambs apparently has really foul-smelling poo.
I don't know. There were sheep, no lambs. Big burly sheep. They had a nice quote. Nobody's trimmed them for sweaters yet. And then, as we're talking
Have
about,
you ever watched sheep get shaved down?
Yes,
it's
really,
fucking aggressive.
It's like wrangling
Speaking
them.
of PETA,
Yeah.
I mean that is fucking aggressive.
But you get nice sweaters out.
You do get. I can't wear the wool anymore. That makes me itchy in the hives.
You're getting
all
old.
Things, yeah.
So anyhow, on Mesmerize over here on stage right with stage left with the sheep, and then the camels are going across, just chewing their cud. And I look over. Here comes the wee donkey.
The wee donkey.
One of the wise men's bringing out the wee donkey. The wee donkey.
I love the wee donkey.
Real live donkey. And no bag on his ass either in case he decides to poo on stage.
Oh my God.
John is mesmerized by how this is going to work out. And they do 5 shows a day.
And the wee donkey too.
The wee donkey. 5 shows a day. One of those animals is taking a poo on the stage.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And
they were high up on the manger scene. Like, I don't know if they had a real baby, but they were high up. What are you doing?
It's like a big white fuzzy on
They were high up, on the stage. They had them even higher, like on a platform thing. And then they had the wise men and, I don't know, whoever else shows up to the manger scene. And the live animals.
Whoever else shows up.
And the funny
drummer
thing is,
boy.
Maybe. There was a drummer boy.
The angel of the Lord appeared and said,
yeah.
Hail unto
said,
you,
Shazam!
A child is born. Shazam!
Shazam!
That's he's in the barn.
That's from what movie? What show? That? Oh my God, that book was hysterical.
The best Christmas pageant ever.
I read that book in 3rd grade, and I laughed so hard I cried.
If you've never seen it, it's on like YouTube or some shit. Like you totally need
the best Christmas pageant.
It's a good
ever.
book, but the movie is like fucking priceless.
It is it's really cute. It's really funny, and it's not a Grinch miss show. It's a really good. It's got a good message.
Yes.
But Shazam! And an angel.
The little girl. Shazam!
So anyhow, the night before, we're walking.
Shazam! Unto you a child is born.
Shazam! Don't you wish it was?
I love it.
Don't you wish it?
I love it.
Megan, when you watch the show, the little girl, the hoodlum, is Megan. When Megan was little, so anyhow. So we're walking through the city Friday night before the show. So we don't know there's livestock going on. So we are really literally on the sidewalk. Here's Radio City Music Hall. Girls are coming out, the Rockettes. They're signing stuff. We're just minding our business. And I look over, and I could reach out and touch it. Was the animal hauler. Now, here comes my country bumpkin. I'm like, John, look, that is, the horses are in there. He's like, the horses for what? I'm like, they must be the horses. It's a horse trailer. They must have, Santa must have horses, for his sleigh. Meanwhile, the reindeer, but whatever.
Well, forget the fucking reindeer. This Santa has horses.
I wasn't thinking they're bringing reindeer in. So at any rate,
oh my God.
I'm like, they have horses. So the whole time we're watching the thing the next morning, I'm like, when are the horses coming out? They've got Santa. They're bringing it. Oh my God, no, they bring the camels out. So John says to me.
The trailer was.
In all of his brilliantness, the trailer was for the camels.
And the wee donkey too.
I don't know. Do camels and donkeys get along? I don't know. I only saw one trailer.
I just want to fucking say wee donkey.
I don't know, but what happens? Like, do they have to put them back in there? Like, do they hang out backstage?
Well, they probably go back to the barn wherever they had a holding place.
No, but I mean during the day. They're not taking them in and out of downtown New York City.
Well, is that heated?
I don't know. And camels are used to like desert. I don't know.
I don't
I have
know.
a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions.
I want to. Oh, sorry.
And
I need
backstage,
to know.
I want to tour.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Backstage, do the animals have their own like dressing rooms? Do they get to sit out and like?
They probably take them back
chew
out.
the cud, eat the hay,
keep it warm. Bring them. I'm sure it's heated. I mean, it's cold in New York. They're not just leaving them out there.
No, it was damn cold. It was 23 degrees in New York City last weekend. It was cold and windy, but we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I'm just looking
at my list, make sure we got it all.
My son had a little adventure. Sean, we went to lunch the day we got there. Sean he sat down. He had already eaten lunch, but we went for lunch in the hotel. He decided that he wanted a nap because he hadn't slept the night before. Because like his aunt, he gets so excited before things and doesn't sleep. So
I sleep now. That was just a childhood thing. Like, look, my ass sleeps now.
No, she was up 24 hours, 48 hours straight for shit. So he too was like that, never went to bed. So he's exhausted with his own self. So we sit down to lunch. He asks if he can have the room key to go up to the room. We're like, sure. Now, we stayed at the Mandarin Oriental. The bottom has like a little nice shopping mall, like a Whole Foods and some nice places like a Toomey and a Lululemon. So he goes upstairs. Never in my wildest dreams that I think this was going to happen. So we didn't hear from him. We're having a leisurely lunch. An hour goes by, hour and a half. We finally go up to the room because we've not seen a text from him. I'm like, he must be asleep. We go in. We are greeted with a maniacal laughing child. Anybody that knows my child
the best laugh.
knows that the maniacal laugh.
It's a little disturbing, but it's also, it's most amusing.
As Megan called it, it's his upside down keg stand laugh in the fraternity when he's older.
I said that?
Yes. When he was really little, because he's had to laugh forever.
When he was like 6 months old and like laughing like that, I was like, what the fuck?
It's like he's possessed.
What happened with this? Why is this baby? I remember Alicia was babysitting him. She's like, I've never heard a baby laugh like that. I'm like, I know, right? It's fucked up. I mean, like a full on like. He does like laugh, like a full on, like not like a baby giggle, like a full on maniacal laugh. Like,
he does have a good sense of humor. So anyhow, this maniacal laugh is greeting us. I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking around. Like, is there a busted window? Like, what happened? And he goes, Mom, I got you something. So he comes out and he knows I love stationery and paper and all those things. Brings me paper source bag. I'm like, oh my god, there's a paper source? Oh my god. So I'm like, what? Wait, where'd that come from? He goes, I bought it. I'm like, what? Wait. Where did you go to get this? Like now I'm like,
and with what money?
I'm really concerned at this point. I'm like, how did you get this? He's like, I used the credit card. John goes, oh, your credit card? It's his, but it's linked to ours. He's like, no, I didn't have it, so I took Mom's out of her wallet in the bedroom. Okay, well, he did put it back. But he's like, so I went downstairs. Now, again, he's 18. He has some issues. We all know this. But to get back into the hotel, I had to read the directions. He somehow got it. I mean, obviously he can read, but like it's a process. Like when you're in the shopping district, you go up, you have to put your key, you have to wait, it opens, then there's like a lobby area, and then you have to go present your, swipe your key again.
It's like going to the ATM.
It's like a whole thing.
Like swipe the card to get in.
And then the one point was I had to ring the bell. Like even though I had my key, there's like a doorbell.
Christ.
I had to ring it because you're going. So anyhow, so he did all this on his own. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, thank God he didn't like take off in a taxi someplace.
Oh my God, with the credit card. Christ.
He wanted to see.
So what did he get you?
Oh, he got me a National Parks mug because he knows I love the National Parks. He got John and I 2 iced cookies, prepackaged kind of thing. They're not making them homemade there at Paper Source. They're with snowmen. They were very good. Shortbread cookies. And then he got me a calendar.
Nice.
All the things I like.
What's on the calendar?
It's a Paper Source one, as opposed to like printed by somebody else. It has like different it's like pictures, not photographs, but like paintings kind of a thing, like flowers, stationary things.
Generic.
Yeah, it's nice. And I can write on it. He knows I like to write.
Oh, good.
So the walkers took Manhattan. Not really, but we took Manhattan. It smelled like weed. The whole fucking city.
So does Philadelphia. It
smelled like a fucking joint. And I'm not opposed to it. Younger days.
Well, it's legalized most places now.
When you come out of Madison Square Garden, because that's where we got off at the train at Penn Center, which is underneath Madison Square, I come out, it's like coming through the fucking, like, grates. I was like, John. He's like...
Maybe Snoop Dogg was there.
He's like, I know. I'm like, but it smells really bad. He's like, well, what do you want them to do about it? They're not going to go around with peppermint spray. I'm like, no, but... I was like,
I have peppermint spray inside. I just keep walking around spraying it.
And my friend goes, "Did you get high off of it?" I'm like, no, but you might. I mean, but it smelled so bad. I don't know which I'd rather have. That like kind of like city gross smell that a city has, or
weed. I'd rather smell weed.
I don't know. They're both really bad to me.
The city gross smell. We were walking around the city
like when I'm drunk, that the weed smell doesn't bother me. When sober, it bothers me.
You're drunk so often.
No, I used to be in my younger days.
When we were in the city last week to see the Nutcracker, and like the stank would come up. That stank city smell would come up out of the grates, like warm, like blow at you. I'm like, whoa. Oh, it was awful.
So imagine that smell mixed with.
That's exactly how Philadelphia smells.
Gas smell and then the weed.
It's exactly how Philadelphia smells. It is disgusting.
It is.
All right, so we're at the hour mark. I know. So we
wait, you went to the Nutcracker. Tell them real quick.
It was the Nutcracker. I went to the Nutcracker.
It was little kids.
It was the George Ballantyne. What the fuck's his name? I forget. It was his version of it, which I believe came out in early 2000s.
Wait, there's a different version? I thought it was just the
same
version.
Like as opposed to like the Moscow or the whatever, like the Philadelphia Ballet at the Kimmel Center, I think was with adults, like the regular one.
Yeah.
With like the Philadelphia Ballet or whatever. And then like the ones I saw in DC years ago, I went like every year for a couple of years in a row, is whatever, ballet company. And then this was children. So,
and a children's choir.
And it has a little children's choir, which
way past their bedtime.
Cute. Yeah, this little boy, he was tiny and it was like probably maybe 5. And he was trying to sing and he busts out this big yawn and like, and like covers his mouth. They were super cute. But the fact that they appeared like fucking ninjas, like on either side. I didn't hear them at all. And we had front row seats, which I didn't realize, because getting seats,
Joe loved it.
They show you like a little map. It's like that big and like the little letters, and I'm like, and the tickets range from like $75 to like $350 or some shit. Well, I don't want the $75 because I'll be sitting like this watching around some pole, and I don't want the $350 one. So like, okay, middle of the road. So I think we just selected like which price point we wanted, and then like best available. We're in the fucking front row side. So like we're right. So like we're not all the way to the left either. Like we're like right off center. And so like we could like see like backstage on the right hand side of the stage, but then like the orchestra was in front of us, and so the orchestra pit was like right there. So Joe's like leaning over, we're watching them, and that was cool. But then I got this nudge, and I look at him like, why are you nudging me, and what's happening in the middle of the show? And he not like gesticulates with his head to look over, and there are these fucking kids appear on either side of the stage. I mean, literally they appeared like ninjas.
They must have like slippers on, or is it carpeted?
Because you would think a group of children. Now, yes, the music is loud, but we're right there with the orchestra. But still, like you have little kids. These kids are like 5 and 6 years old. I mean, maybe older. No, there were like there were a lot of them, but
Christmas
like roughly
ninjas.
like 5 and 6. They were tiny looking kids.
Christmas ninjas.
And they just fucking appeared, and then they're singing, and it was lovely, and then like yawning, and like
Did they do Hallelujah? No, because that's not in the Nutcracker.
It's not in the Nutcracker. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a chorus.
I've never seen
choir.
I've never seen the Nutcracker, to be quite honest.
Oh my god, I like the ones with adults better actually. This was really good, and it was super cute, and I'm glad. Like Joe had never seen the Nutcracker, but now that I've seen both, I prefer.
I think I've seen it on TV.
The adults.
Well, yeah.
They have it on TV. It's good. Anyway, okay.
So keep your hostilities running high.
Right, holiday.
Enjoy it.
Holiday hostilities.
Do your fa la 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 line.
Yes. We would love to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Merry ho ho,
and
Happy New Year if we don't see you.
Yes. So I don't know, like our New Year edition. I don't know. Look, I don't know what the fuck's happening after this. Like, this is Merry Christmas, and then we'll get to the next one when we get to it. I don't even know.
Nothing says Merry Christmas like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right. I don't. Yeah. So it might be before the New Year, and if not, it'll be.
Well, we'll be home. I think it can be done. We'll be home.
It might be able to get done. If not, it'll be the week. So we may not have one like next week, the week of Christmas.
But we will have post-holiday, the post-holiday festivities.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could only imagine what.
Leading up, it's been a real ringer. I can't imagine what's going to happen during.
It's yeah. So we want to just wish you Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, and may Santa be good to all of you.
Yes.
And for those of you that don't celebrate,
Happy Hanukkah.
Enjoy whatever it is.
Because Hanukkah's next week too.
I know, it's on the same day, and Kwanzaa's the next day. It's the trifecta. It is a trifecta this year. All at the same time. That must mean something.
The world's ending.
Because they're never all. Is there a conspiracy on this? They're never all at the same time.
I'm gonna yawn.
So Hanukkah and Christmas same day, the 25th, and then Kwanzaa's the next day.
Well, Kwanzaa is always the 26th.
I know, but the point of it is that it's
Boxing Day is always the 26th.
The trifecta. Is Boxing Day a British celebration?
Yes, and the Canadians do it too. It has to do with, was it because the staff of the royalty the next? I could be so fucking wrong about this.
Yeah, we're not factual.
Something about opening boxes the next day.
Yeah, because the staff had to work.
The staff had to work on Christmas Day. My nails make some fun noise right there. The staff had to work on Christmas Day, and then the next day they would get their presents. And
right.
I think it's
because they didn't have to work.
Correct us if we're wrong. Nicely correct us if we're wrong. Send me a link. I'll read it.
Don't tell us we're dumb shits. Okay.
Oh wait, we didn't do the drink yet, and we have a word of the day.
Oh.
Several people sent me this. Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Right. Trying to be a better bitch.
That's what that is.
Ambitious. Yeah.
Oh.
Striving to be a better bitch. So real quick, we have a holiday cocktail or two. I'm
coming.
Just show the picture, and we'll put it on the Facebook page. If you're not on the Facebook page and you really want the look at that fun, festive
it's like
diabetes in a cup.
It's like a Kahlua kind of drink.
Diabetes in a cup. It
the
does look like
snowman
fun.
is plastic. Don't think you're making that.
It could be fun.
It's not. Oh wait, I do have to show you this real quick. See?
Oh my gosh, right.
It's
you were
my
in the
box. Trying to hide my feet.
It was her box.
My son sent
box.
me a Christmas gift
that was this big.
It was
and
sent
came
in this box.
That box. So we had a little break during cookie baking, and she got in said box.
And I couldn't get out. This is me trying to get out and not pee myself.
I showed it to Joey. He's like, "What is going on?" I'm like,
yeah. So here's the other drink. It is called the Snowy Pineapple Punch.
We had to call this we'll call this one Squirrel because
The
we're like all over the place.
Snowy Pineapple
It was beautiful.
Punch.
You can be fucking agita, but it looks so tasty.
So real quick, Snowy Pineapple Punch, 2 ounces of coconut rum, 1 cup of pineapple juice, a half a cup of coconut cream, a half a cup of ginger ale, and 1 ounce of lime juice. Ice cubes, shredded coconut for garnish, pineapple slices and lime wedges for garnish.
It's a lot of
Prep.
garnish.
In shaker, combine coconut rum, pineapple juice, coconut cream, and lime juice. Fill it with ice cubes and shake well until chilled. Strain the mixture into a glass filled with ice cubes. Top with the ginger ale for a bubbly finish and then garnish. Do not put the ginger ale in and then shake. You will be sorry.
No,
the
you
ginger
always
ale
add it
goes on
last.
the last.
I'm sorry, we just wobbled. She can't stay off the table.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to tell you.
But I don't have the
shakes.
recipe for this one.
I know. I forgot to send it to you. Well, I'll
It's
post,
Kahlua
I'll
and
post
something.
it. I know it's Kahlua and it's
Whipped cream.
and that really is like diabetes in
I'm
glass.
telling you,
right
it's
there.
like a
So-
White Russian.
Well, really, I'm saying that. I mean, I just had a fucking peppermint latte. It's the second one.
It was
this season.
non-fat. We had low fat. We had non-fat
I
milk.
mean, it wasn't sugar free. That's for fucking sure.
Oh, no.
So on that note, we didn't talk about the lady who pulled her eyes out. On
Wait,
the bizarre file.
On the
real
bizarre
quick.
file, we have to.
Real quick.
I sent you the thing.
We're trying to end it with Merry Christmas, and then we're going to end it with Lady pulled her own eye. I mean, that doesn't kill you.
I don't
I guess
know.
not.
We have to look it up because it was on People Magazine.
Yeah, I mean, it was like in like a legit news source.
And I haven't seen the rest. I
Just
haven't
read
read the
it.
whole
It's
article.
backwards. Just tell
It
them.
says, woman who ripped out her eyes while high on meth recalls holding my eyeballs. Wait, let me start. Woman who ripped out her own eyes while high on meth
Oh my God.
recalls holding my eyeballs in my hands.
She still can't fucking read it. Okay. All right. On that fucking
So,
crazy
we
note,
have to end on a better one, but that's something for
that
you
was
to
our
read.
bizarre file.
Something for you to read while
right.
you're wrapping gifts or whatever.
Look that fucker up. You need a little break with the fa la la. Look up about the
La la la.
thing.
And everybody should have a big old glass of some kind of spirit while you're wrapping those gifts.
I have to be done with the spirits for a while. Look.
Well,
wait. I have a new quote.
This is a good
So I was
quote.
on the phone. I was having wine time with my friends on the phone the other night while Joe was at a sporting event.
I don't know why you just didn't Zoom call.
And he came. I know we should have. It was his FaceTime. And Joe comes home. I even wrote it down because I was so proud of myself. And he's like, "Oh, we're having some drinks." I'm like, "I'm having some drinks." I'm like, "I'm on the dark side of bottle number 2."
The dark side of bottle number 2.
Last night he's watching the Notre Dame football game.
And this is why
and
we have Snoop.
I have my wine bottle under my arm like this. I've got my cup. I've got my water cup and my wine glass, and I'm heading out here to the porch. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm making a call." And he was like, "Are you about to be on the dark side of bottle number 2?" And I was like, "Probably, but right. I'm gonna come back in for that because right now this is just bottle number 1." But all my accoutrement. Okay. Oh,
Wait, I have something to play. We're going to end on this. And I have a suggestion for everybody. There's a really good show out called, oh my God, what the hell is it called? Abbott Elementary. It takes place in...
Everyone tells me I have to watch this.
You have to watch it.
I have
Even if
to.
you've never taught or you don't know Philadelphia, you need to watch it because it's fucking funny. So you need to watch last week's episode. It's on demand. They're done for the season. But here's one of my favorite tunes. Oh,
Well, they don't have to see it. It's back. Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in.